are you? Good morning, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Enjoy the old scenery while I do dishes. There's chores in the house. What's everybody doing this morning? Hi, good morning. Sure, let's hear a joke. Good morning, guys. If you're just coming in, I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Welcome in, guys. Good morning. Happy Monday. Start of a new week already. I believe this week went quick. I believe the weekend went quick. I believe YouTube does their own thing. Like, TikTok's the only app I think that people understand about lives. Good morning. Like, I don't know, but see TikTok, be on some kind of game or something. They be playing with my views. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. In the process of finishing up dishes that I left overnight, which I shouldn't have. Monday, everybody. I'm just starting my day out, making my coffee, finishing up my dishes. I'm gonna do my live here, and then I'm gonna go do my live on TikTok after I go to here. My morning, oh man, I tell you, never-ending battle. Oh, you can't see me. Back to the room I go. My house, well, it's not going to be my house much longer. I leave in, say, 6 days. And when I leave Florida, I'm going to Alabama. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Waiting on my coffee, guys. Waiting on my coffee. How's everybody's morning going? Good morning. Maybe why? Scared the crap out of me. Good morning. How are you? Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. If you're just coming in, my name is Cece, 33 from Florida currently, residing in Florida, but will be residing in Alabama come next week. I am a substitute teacher. I don't know if I'm going to go back to it, but I did teach for 4 years, 4 different counties, 2 different states. Do you guys drink sweet tea? When you make your sweet tea, do you use how many cups of sugar? I use 2. It is 4 a.m. here. It's actually 4:45. a.m. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Question for my coffee drinkers. Would you put the creamer in first or after the coffee? I do first. I think it's because it will mix it better, but that's just me. It can't go any faster. It can't go any faster. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. Where are you guys from? Hopefully when I move to Bama, you guys will follow me there. I had that one faithful viewer, and that means a lot to me. Good morning. How are you, Andrew? Making my coffee. Today is going to go by quick. I can already see it. How you doing this morning, Andrew? I hope you're good. Sorry you have to see me as a mess in my moo-moo and no makeup, and y'all are seeing me at my worst. That is if you can see me. There we go. Now you can see me. This is my worst. You don't want to see. You don't want to see. I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad. But I hope everyone's having a good Monday. It's a good start of the week. I'm in the process of trying to make my coffee. I think I have missed my coffee cup. I used to have a white one that had Nightmare Before, I think it was Nightmare Before Christmas. Anybody here play instruments? My brother used to play the drums. I used to play the saxophone and the piano. I have put on so much weight. How's everybody's morning going? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Playing what? It done slipped my mind that quick. No, I didn't. Well, I guess you could say I stopped. I just never had another saxophone. I played from, I don't know, I want to say 4 years. So it was from 6th grade up until, not 6th grade, I mean 8th grade up until senior high. So, yeah, it was a while. I don't know. I guess I lost interest. But I am the type of person, after so many years, if I don't play it, don't worry about it. I probably won't ever play it again. But I just started learning piano, and I got to where I could play "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion. So that got it to where I was able to expand my skills. I got famous off that little song, but that's about all I really knew how to play. I had a friend, a best friend of mine named Megan. She wanted to try and teach me how to play the organ. I tried. That is something different than a regular piano, I tell you. But they say if you could play a guitar, you could play a piano, and vice versa, because they're the same notes. Which, because I play piano, if I was to pick up a guitar, I probably would learn pretty quick. I probably should just use. Let's see. It might be a little. There we go. Something out. I'm also that weirdo that after so much coffee in my cup, I'll dump it out. Good morning, guys. Sorry about the ceiling. If you're wondering about the ceiling, I'm not going to be here much longer, but this house is in the process of being redone, and the gentleman that I used to rent to, he never cared to finish it out. It's been 2 years. And it's like, wow. Oh, wow, this coffee is like. Wow, that is strong. Well, when you like what it is, like if you like it, I think you would enjoy it more. I think it would bring you more passion to it. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it so much. In fact, I'm going to do like I do on my TikTok. Here we go, guys. Here's your heart, guys. There you go. Oh, we can do it this way. And give you the little heart. But anyways, hey, thanks. Appreciate it. But I am moving to Alabama at the end of this month. Well, I guess you could say in 6 days, 7 days. I played it for 4 years. Now, maybe if I was to pick it up and probably go back to it, then maybe. I might just, I don't know. I might. Who knows? Because in Alabama, there's not a lot to do. So if I was to go to Alabama, I might pick it back up. I've got to see about buying a piece of property in Alabama. And, oh, I have family. My mom's been living up there already. She's been living there for quite some time. I want to say about 4 years, but nah, yeah, 4 years. Where are you from, Rogue? If you don't mind me asking, that is. I want to go outside, but if I go outside, I'll never be able to be seen. Good morning, guys. I'm just chilling for a second. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning. Texas. All right. I have never touched foot in Texas. But if I had to choose, I probably would go to Houston. I heard El Paso's pretty bad. Well, I heard Houston's pretty bad too, but. Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. How is everybody? Hope everyone's doing good this morning. Y'all get to see me in my little moo-moo. I'll be getting dressed here shortly. I just had to put my coffee together. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. Rio Grande Valley. Yes, I have. I am moving to Opp, Alabama, and it's a very rural area. Like you'll blink and miss it. It's right outside of Andalusia by 25 minutes or so. Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Thank you for stopping in. Well, if I would have had my cat around, I would have showed you my cat, but unfortunately, I think I have lost my cat. I haven't seen him for like 2 days. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Yes, I've lived there 3 times before this. That morning cough will get you. Yeah, I lived in Alabama. Probably, I want to say actually this will be my 3rd time, so it was 2 times before this. My roof, guys, is a mess, a very hot mess. That's because my landlord doesn't want to fix it. So that's partly why I'm moving. So, what do you do for a living, Rogue? Do you work? Just gotta speak up a little bit. I've been having trouble sleeping, so that's why I'm up all the time at random hours. Say yes. Hi, how are you, John? Welcome in. Appreciate everybody stopping in. I am doing pretty good today. I have my coffee already made up. I don't know what I can do today that would be productive. I pretty much have already done it all. I got a song stuck in my head. Hi, how are you, nice guy? Yeah, no, I just block them immediately. I've already reported it. See, I moderate my own on TikTok too. I used to have moderators. Oh, sorry, you can't see my face. I used to have moderators, but on TikTok, but I did away with them because my moderators weren't doing what they needed. So, I'm doing okay. And yourself? Is it Purity? Hi, Randy. How are you? Done. Completely hidden. You should not hear from him anymore, guys. Hello, Samir? Oh, you got me on that one. Am I saying that right, Samir? No, 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 not nice guy. I was talking about the other guy. There was a gentleman that went by the name Not a Troll. How ironic. And then he was saying very vulgar things on my channel just now. So I had to get him out of my chat. Thank you. Thank you, nice guy. Yeah, I've been having a lot more of them every day. The more and more I get on my YouTube. And honestly, this is only like my fifth live, my entire YouTube channel. I never used to do YouTube. Just like I never used to do TikTok either. Like I used to hate both. I used to think, oh well, YouTube's mainly only for music. But yeah, so it's okay. It's okay. He's not being out of line. Out of line is like the other guy said. That was out of line. But calling me beautiful, that's okay. I take it all as compliments. And I don't mind it. But I appreciate you. I really do, Purity. You're looking after me, and that's a plus in my book. That is a plus in my book because I am happily married. I have been married a year and 2 months. I have known him for much longer than that, way much longer, since I was probably 22, and I'm 33. So, but he is 27 and I am 33. So, sometimes they say you should always marry your best friend, but sometimes your best friend doesn't always mean it's your best friend. I had a guy that I was with before him that I was married to and ended up getting aggressive. I do not have any physical living children, but I do have 2 children, yes. I appreciate that, nice guy. But you'd be surprised, a lot of them do kind of get to you. I've had some that do it. That's why most people will just look after me. Like they're no longer on earth, honey. They're with the Lord. Maybe that's just how he talks. When you're in a different country, they talk differently to their women. Africans worship their women. So maybe he's from, Africa, or if you're from the Bahamas, they will do it that way too. I've learned a lot about cultures, and they're actually pretty neat. Africans are pretty neat. Thank you. I appreciate that. You just got to remember different cultures talk differently. So if nice guy says something, it could be just the way he talks, or it could be his culture. Good morning. I said good morning. Can't say good morning? Huh? Someone was backing me up just now. Did you hear me? So, you remember how I told you YouTube has even better course rules? Okay, one was just to block them, there were photos about them, and I said that was a cool person. And some guy was sitting Say something nice about me again. Why does it have to be him? Why can't you say something nice? I don't know if you like it. I don't like it. It tastes funny. More sugar? Yeah. I see you down there. Y'all better be nice to each other. I also want respect between each other. Oh, that probably wouldn't be allowed unless you want my boyfriend to be upset. They were talking about coming to see me, and I said, that probably won't be possible.
What?
Say what?
What?
Oh, well, husband, boyfriend. Because we're not officially official yet. Here we go. That is better. Huh? But I appreciate it. I just don't think that would fly well. I mean, it won't fly well. Yeah, you can challenge him, but let me tell you, it only takes him one hit.
What?
Them sitting there saying, I'll challenge your husband to a combat. He can. He can if he wants to. Or she, whatever it is that's trying to be buff. But from my experience of what I've heard, seen, and know, no, you ain't winning that one. It's only my 5th time doing this one on YouTube, and I actually have a good crowd today. What about black women? Well, maybe he don't like black women. I know people that don't like black women. Purity asked him, nice guy, what about black women? What about, what about black women? I said, most people, you'd be surprised. There's more interracial now than there is anything. Maybe he don't like a black woman. Not that he's racist, but that's not his preference. Or maybe he's never tried one. There's that. Now that is when I draw the line. So now he's getting off of my account because he drew the line with what he just said. It says, I'll be your black slave. I don't talk about that stuff, and I don't joke about it either. So now you have lost all respect from me. Are you laughing at me? Don't you be down there laughing at me. I have muted him. I do not see none of his stuff now. Yeah, that was a bit crazy. You're right. But so was what you said. So in all reality, don't you say nothing out of line either more. The same one that said they're saying that guy was crazy. It was the same one that said he would come to my house. um, Making sure I didn't miss anything. No, I didn't miss anything. That was the last. See? I ain't got time for this. Anyways, how's everybody else? Gotta do what you gotta do. I've done muted what, 4 people today? 4 people? That's fine. But that's what happens. That is what happens. And it's funny because the same person that sits there and says, "Oh, these guys are weird," because it's late hours, right? I said, "Yeah, I know, it's worse than TikTok, but it's okay, it's YouTube." You know, I used to hate YouTube. I used to think it was just for music. Never thought to go live. Now I'm going live and I start to see all kinds of weirdos, right? So then he's the same one that says that, but turns around and asks to come to my house. Right, right. And then was arguing with Nice Guy about him liking me more originally before that. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate it. Just like the other day, there was a gentleman on my channel, and I was streaming, and I was in the middle of a conversation with someone else that was in my chat, right? And he pops in and he says, "Why don't you just shut up and get off the camera?" And I was like, "Well, you could just scroll too. There's that. So that's a 50-50 right there." And then he sat there and he was like, "Well, I mean, I felt sorry for you because you don't even have any lights. I mean, look at you." I said, "All right, douchebag. To be honest, it's because I just clocked on. But it's not that I have to explain myself to you. So now you have lost my respect and you're coming off my channel." And I literally blocked him after that. It was good, Randy. How was yours? Or how is yours? If it's still going. Mine usually isn't going this early. And then once I woke up, and there's another one about to happen, there was a thunderstorm for like, I don't know, what was it? Maybe 20 minutes? Where are you from, Randy? I'm from Florida. Okay, you don't have to tell me. But that's not the answer I expected. You should always know where you are. Right. Well, if that's the case, then you really shouldn't be on YouTube, but that's just my opinion. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you. You too. Brazil. That's a new one for me. I've never met a Brazilian on here. You are the first. Yeah, if you were my child, you wouldn't be on YouTube. YouTube isn't made for children. Neither is TikTok. Right, babe?
Yeah.
My child wouldn't be. If I ever found my child on YouTube or TikTok before the age of probably 13, yeah, there would be a problem. And what's funny is that goes to show you that YouTube doesn't even filter it out like TikTok would if you put the filter on it. Because TikTok, when you do it, you don't see no one that's kids. But if you remove it, you'll find the kids, right? So on YouTube, they ask you if it's made for children or not before you start your live, and I always put no, it's not for kids, just in case we happen to be talking to something in the chat that they don't need to see, you know, something like that. Or, you know, these trolls say something that he shouldn't be seeing. Well, he sits there and he says, I don't know where I'm from. And I said, well, you should always know where you're from. And he goes, well, I'm just a kid. I said, well, if you're just a kid, you should be on YouTube. Yes. Sorry, I didn't see your comment till just now. I was talking to my husband. But yes, have you been in Brazil your whole life? Or did you move there? Yeah, see, 7-year-olds should not be on TikTok or YouTube. I don't care if you're 8, 7, 10. If you're no teenager, you should not be on these apps at all. Unless it's for music. Or, you know, YouTube teaches me a lot. It tutors me. I've actually put a truck F-150's bumper from bumper on watching a YouTube video. Yes, I accomplished that one. And then, also could be another troll, because he's the same person that was saying I love you to me in the chat up above when all those people got blocked. He was the only one that still didn't get blocked because I didn't think he was still in there. But he was saying I love you to me back to back, and I never responded to it. And then just now he messaged me talking about he don't know where he's from and stuff. Now you gonna play different? You see what I'm saying? You ain't no kid. You know damn well what you're doing. Get off my channel. I swear. And then just like TikTok, they think if they make another account that I won't notice it. You know what I mean? Especially when you use the same phrase. He come in and use the same statement. So when you're calling me superior, there's only one person that was saying that. You see what I'm saying? Then tries to say, I didn't mean no disrespect. Yeah, you did. You're still saying it. And then you're hunting me down in another account kind of that. Yeah, you're doing it intentionally. Don't even try me. What a Monday, what a Monday. And it ain't even half the day yet. Not even 2 hours into my day. That is insane. That is insane. Anyway, sorry you guys have to see me in my nightgown. I have been a little slummish today. But I do have to get dressed, so here shortly I'll be hopping off of here. I got about 10 minutes on here. I usually do 30-minute increments, but I had a good crowd today, so here I am. If I have busier crowds, then I stay longer. Same thing with my TikTok. guys don't talk much. That's all right, though. Sometimes I can be quiet. Today I can't because there's just too many weird people in my chat today. However, I do appreciate all the likes. That is a plus for me. That is a plus for me. Sorry you couldn't see me. My lighting is bad. This house has bad lighting. Very bad. True, but if that's all you did, then you wouldn't be on my live. So, what I mean is you shouldn't be on people's lives. You shouldn't be doing anything but music or lessons on YouTube. But that's my personal opinion, and we're not going to talk about it no more because we've already talked about it once. I firmly believe that you should not be on YouTube. That's just me. Would you allow a 7-year-old to do it? Would you allow it beyond music or tutoring? Like if he was to look up like cars or how to put an engine together. You see what I'm saying? I've done that. Like I was telling him earlier, I've learned how to do a bumper off of it. I wrecked my bumper. I don't remember how I wrecked it, but I wrecked it and it had a huge ass dent in it. And I said, all right, I'm gonna get a new one and I'm gonna see if my dad will put it on. Well, yep, you see how it is when my dad tries to do things. So I was like, all right, Kurt, we're gonna do this together because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I said, we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn together. So I said, get my phone, put YouTube on it, look up how to put F-150's front bumper on. There you go, that's how you do it. And we did. We watched the movie or the video for like 15 minutes to show us how to do it. Each step, we would pause it, find whatever it was he was talking about, do whatever fixing to it, and then go to the next step. We watched the video, and it took us 20 minutes to put it on because we didn't know what we were doing. It would have been faster than that if we knew, but because it was easy. Once we figured out how to do it, I was like, man, that's easy. Now, because it died